Hello crafters, today I'm going to be sharing you a review of the cheapest alcohol markers I've ever found. These are by Action and I'm going to be sharing with you if they're good or not and do I think they're worth it. If that sounds fun, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. So, I think I'm going to start off with price because I think that's really why you're here. So, this big set of them was €7 and you get 24 of them. That is 30 cents a marker. That is probably the cheapest marker you're ever going to find in your life. The next cheapest thing, which I also have a review on, I'll link it up here, are the Tiger Twinmarkers. You can get them in packs for €3 and those are €1 each. These are 3 times as cheap as that. And these ones, the pack of 3, quite similar to Tiger Twinmarkers, as I was saying. They have them in kind of the same way as the Tiger Twinmarkers. You get like 3 of the same colour, or like 3 greens, or like 3 greys and blacks in this one. These are 33 cents each and they're €1 per pack. You can't get them separately, but you can get packs of like 24. So this is not the only 24 set they have. I think they had maybe 3 in total, and they also have packs of 12s or 15s, or yeah, 12s or 15s I think. I'm not sure the price of those, but I'll try put it here if I find it. So, are these perfect? I have to say no, but I mean for the amount you're paying, it's still pretty good. In this pack, there are 3 of the same colour, 3 of the reds, and there's 1 that is not, which is very dry, but it's probably still usable, but it's just very dry. But that's still like 19, no, that's still like 22, 28, that's still 23 working markers, and you get 22 colours I think, which is still, you have to say, very good. And I had no problems at all with this 3 set at least. I don't know if that's all the 3 sets, but we'll just say it is. So, in this pack, which is probably what I'm going to be focusing the most on, as you can see here, all the colours are here. And this case in itself, you never ever get that with markers, like without having to pay separately. As you can see, it's quite a good case. It's a carry case. It's not the best for storage because they recommend storing them horizontally. And this, in my opinion, makes it more like you'd store it vertically, but I mean, such a small thing, it doesn't matter. And they are stored in 4 things as 6, so I kind of have my blues, but there's a bit here. I have my reds, but there's and my yellows, but they kind of overlap a bit. But that's how I'm trying to put a bit of order into my life. And here are all the colours, as you can see. There's a great selection, I have to say. Lots of reds, obviously, because I have reds here. And I think there's some missing from here. I don't know, I'm not sure if I have 3 of those, but I didn't figure out which ones they are. Anyway, so the marker shape, they come like this, so they're kind of rectangular but with a smaller bit at the end. You have a broad tip and a fine tip, which is a bit of a brush tip, but it's not like a full brush tip, you know what I mean? And I'm just going to use this bit of paper, and the brush tip is very good. One thing is, when you're taking off the caps, these little bits tend to come off, and sometimes the caps are very hard to open, but that's maybe just me. And they are, I have to say, very juicy markers. They almost go through, but like if you do a few goes, they'll go through, so they're very juicy markers. And this is the other end. That's the fine tip. It's a bit of a chunky fine tip, I think, and that's the broad tip. So that's the tips. I'm going to show you the swatch I made out. So here you can see the swatches, and the one that wasn't that juicy, unfortunately, but I mean, what can you do? The way the colouring works is they have a number for it, so there's numbers for each of them, and then they have a name. And actually, are there 2 different colours on this? I'm not sure. Anyway, so there's the name and then there's the number. And the way you figure out how they blend is you try and get the number as close as possible together. So these are all the blendings I did. You can screenshot this if you want, and you know what kind of goes with what, and obviously what doesn't go with what. So yeah, that's probably going to help you. And the way I did this was I just kind of sat down and figured it out, and then I put these together. So you can see that most of them do blend very well. You just obviously have to get the numbers closest together as possible. Oh, sorry. So the reason I bought these was really for experimentation, because, you know, with my markers, I mean, some of my markers are like a bit more expensive, like €3 each. Let's not be kidding around, but I just really want to kind of master the art of markers, and I don't want to waste my good markers, so I thought I'd buy these, and I have to say these are perfect for it, even though I was expecting worse quality, if I'm being honest, but I'm really, really pleasantly surprised with it, with the quality of the markers, and I have to say they're very good, very juicy, and as you can see here, they blend quite well. And obviously you get this great storage case, which is great. If you want to get some, like, to blend, if you want to get if you full set syndrome, that's I guess what I'm trying to say, you can obviously buy all of them. I'm not sure if there's overlaps between maybe these and these, or I don't know how it works, honestly. I had limited time in Action when I was buying them, so I just bought this and this, but there probably is an overlap, but I'm not sure. But you definitely have enough colours to last you for most things with these, I have to say. And so at the end of the day, I have to say I am very, very happy with them. I think they're great markers. This set as well, and I can't talk for all of the 3 sets, but this set doesn't really blend that fantastically, but I think it's probably the best greys and blacks you could have, if you know what I mean. Just they go the best together, especially for like drawing and stuff. I think they go really well together, but they don't blend at all. But again, maybe other sets do blend, and the smaller sets again do have the same exact system of, actually they don't, some of them don't have the same system of labeling. They've like CG8 and WG1. I don't know how that works, honestly. I didn't see the rest of them, but you can kind of guess it at the same time, just say like 8 and 1. I mean, that's obviously just me at the end of the day. So, would I go out and buy these markers? If you have an Action anywhere next to you, make the trip, buy them, use them, and then I don't know what you want to do with them, but I would definitely get them, because I definitely think they are very good markers, and especially if you're starting drawing or something, you don't want to buy these big expensive Copics or even Pro markers, which can be expensive. Like this is the price of like 2 Pro markers. Can you imagine that? You get 24 for 2 Pro markers, and that is the price of 1 Copic. You get 24 and a storage case for the price of 1 Copic. Just put into perspective that way. So I would definitely run out and get them. So if you have any questions about these, please tell me down below. If you like this video and you want more people to know about these Action markers, please give a big thumbs up, and thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!